Hi everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mammal, and welcome to day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today I want to share with you a home decor project using some items, a couple of items from Dollar Tree, plus some things I had in my stash, and some beading that I bought at Hobby Lobby. So first thing I want to show you is that we're going to be making an angel, and we're going to use an ornament hook, and I got these items at at Hobby Lobby. Now these angels come on a string already. You just have to cut them back out of the string or off the string and then put them onto a wire, which is what I'm going to do first. I've got 4 of them. I need 5, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. First thing that we want to do is take a head pin. I've got a gold head pin, and I need to straighten it up just a little bit. Okay. And these, like I said, these were in a strand. They were in a plastic strand, and I just cut them apart. So all I had to do was put them onto wire. So we'll bead the body on first, and then the wings, and then the head, and then the little halo. And then what I'm going to do is use my one-step looper. Now I've yet to master the looper, but I'm going to try to do it the best way that I can, and I'm still learning it. But what you essentially do is put it through your wire through till it touches the back end of this, and it goes underneath this little tiny spot right here. Now I want to get it as close to the bead as possible without breaking it. Now that was probably out of the 5 or 4 others that I've done, out of 5 altogether, this is probably the best one that I did. So maybe I'm finally mastering that, huh? So that'll be on the ornament hook. Now, the next thing that I'm going to show you is that I bought these 2 items from Dollar Tree, and they were not frosted like you see they are here. They were clear glass. And this is a tea light holder, and this is just like a candy dish or whatever you want to use it for. What I did is I took the hard coat Mod Podge, and I coated the outside and the bottom of this, so that way I could get a frosted look to give it more of a Christmassy look to it. And I did the same thing to this one too, and I also did the bottom, because it would have been clear, which, once it was on here, it might not look right. So, anyway, I may turn it up this way. So we'll see which is better. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is that I need to decorate this piece right here. And I think it'll be a lot easier to decorate if I don't have it on the stand. This is going to be the pedestal holder of it. So I'm going to check, this is lace that I had in my stash, and I'm just going to kind of check to see how this would look with the beadings and pearl strand. But first thing I want to do, and I do love this lace, and you can get it in various places. I ordered this through eBay, so there are a lot of places that you can order it from. And I don't think there's really a wrong side or right side to it, because they look pretty similar on both sides. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is that I want to center this piece into the indentation of the star here. I guess that's a good word. So I'm going to simply take it first and put, this is hot glue, Gorilla Glue actually, and I use it for a lot of things, and it's supposed to be good for glass too, so we're going to try that. Gorilla Glue is really good. So far, I made a hot glue gun holder using the hot Gorilla Glue, and everything's, on glass, and everything, so far is working good with it. So there I've got my first piece. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually just going to put dots of glue, a little bit of glue here in the middle of the design there. And I can always add more glue to it if I want to. If it has a little slack here, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything because it looks like it's going to be really pretty that way. Now, I've never made one of these, so we are going to experiment, or you're going to experiment with me by watching me, aren't you? And I hope that it inspires you to do something similar at least. Now, you can't always find these pieces at individual Dollar Trees. I just happened to come across it the week before. I didn't see these. But then when I came back the next week, there they were. And now I did get a little bit of glue down in here. And I really wish I hadn't done that, but I might be able to take my heat gun and kind of clean that off a little bit. So I'm going to finish up this process and I'll be right back. Okay, now you see here I have a little bit left over here, and I want to make sure that I can line it up as much as possible. I did not cut it out. This way it was already, I'd already used it on some other project and cut it out, and it just happened to be that looks like it's going to be, come out pretty even on it. So I was lucky to have that happen. So I'm just going to add glue to the end of it and line it up as much as possible. And there you have it. And that can be the back side. So the next thing that I'm thinking about doing, and I've got such stringy glue around, it's kind of following me. I'm thinking about putting this on the very top of the piece. I want to make sure I start at the back though. But I'm thinking about putting this on here. But I'm not really sure if I want to do that because I really don't want to, I don't want to cover up my design either. And I've got to be careful because I've got the Mod Podge on it, and if I take it off, I might pull some of that off. I don't know because I've never done this before. So let's see. I think I want that on there simply because it gives it an elegant look. Now this is for Christmas, but it can be used any time of the year because that's why I'm doing this in white. And I do have a bag of potpourri and a candle. The candle I'll put in first, probably, and then the potpourri around it. It won't be much, but it'll be enough to give it a little color. So we'll see. I may just change on that. So, but let's see what this looks like first. Now, I do have some of this, these pieces here. Now, where'd that ending go? Oh, there it is. How about that? So I was thinking about putting some on here, like on the front and the back, but then it would cover that up. It wouldn't cover all of it up of course, because I'd only use it in the front and the back. And I may do that instead anyway. I think I'm not going to put that on there. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the pearls. So while I do that, I'll speed it up. As we go along, you'll see what I did. have it all glued on, and of course this is the back, and it didn't quite make it, but if I'd put another bead in there, it wouldn't have looked right anyway. Besides that, these will cover anyway, so that's okay. And hopefully, yeah. Anyway, that's what I did on that one, and I don't think I'll put anything else on top of that. So the next thing that I want to do, and I'm going to turn this upside down to see if that will look all right. I want to take it off of this. Okay, so do I want it that way, or do I want it this way? I think I want it this way. Whoops, unless I break it. And the biggest reason I want it this way is because I think it would be more sturdy up here. So I'll be right back. I'm going to check on something. Okay, now I've got this fabric tack, 3-in-1 beacon fabric tack, and it says it's good for glass too. And because I want to be able to work with it a little bit before I settle on how I want it, if you'll notice that, of course, there's this spot right here, but then there's a center spot in here. I got glue on my finger. So I'm going to kind of match those up. I may have to stand up for that. So I'm going to center it on there as much as possible. And it looks like I can put some glue around here too. So let's see if I can get this out. It's been a while since I've used it. And it dries pretty fast. Not as, of course, as fast as hot glue, but it does dry pretty fast, and it will dry clear. It may or may not show up on the bottom here, but if it does, it's not going to matter a whole lot because it's going to be covered anyway. So yeah, it's too dry. So I am going to set this aside for just a little bit, and I will be back. Actually, I'm going to put a book or something on it. Okay, so I have got it all finished up. I was going to put potpourri inside, but I like the frosted look of this, so I decided to go ahead and just leave the glass. I guess they're for plants and things like that, or pots. But anyway, I put those in there, the little glass pieces that you can get them at Dollar Tree. And I had a little votive. Now this is not a flame, as you can see. It's a fake one, but you can put a real one in there. Just make sure it's tall enough. But then I put in the bottom. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this without showing my mess. Okay. Here you see a light in here too. I had happened to have a little votive. So I decided, yeah, don't look at the mess now. I decided to go ahead. I was trying to figure out the best way to do this. I decided to go ahead and put a little votive in there too. I thought it came out really cute. So this would make a nice little centerpiece for a table or a mantle or anything. So I'll put this pictures of this in at the end, and you can see what what it looks like decorated up or set on a table. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it inspires you to create something. And you stash things you have in your stash. Go to Dollar Tree, get things on sale like I did these. Everything I get is on sale or $1 at the Dollar Tree. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day and be blessed. Bye-bye for now.